Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
RTnews.com. Billionaire says U.S. on classic path to civil war. The founder of the world's largest hedge fund, Bridgewater Associates, Ray Dalio, has warned on Thursday that the U.S. is on a classic path towards some form of a civil war.
All right, come on.
The current financial conditions are irreconcilable. Differences in desires and values are consistent with the ingredients leading to civil strife.
All right, so it says the current financial conditions, and we're reading about some of that, the inflation, okay, how it's targeting the poor, all right. It says, and irreconcilable differences in desires and values, meaning what? You see a split, even with the white people. Some are for Biden, some are for Trump.
Right.
All right, America is no longer on one accord in what they want.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's got people on edge, particularly white people.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Mm-hmm. Go back. Come on.
According to him, not knowing what is true because of distortions in the media and propaganda increases as people become more polarized, emotional, and politically motivated. Dalio wrote on Link.
And just like the cat said earlier in the show with the Biden administration, it said reality continues to call and they continue to hang up.
Right.
All right. So people are getting frustrated in their leadership in the earth right now. The Biden administration, they're getting very upset. Even the Biden supporters.
Right. Message.
All right. Go ahead.
He pointed to a number of factors that led him to this notion, including large deficits, high taxes, inflation, and wealth disparity that bring about political
polarization. Right. Now, speaking of the differences in the viewpoints, I want you to go to this next article. When I read this, bro, I was like, this is crazy. I can't say that I never saw anything like this coming, but this is crazy, brothers and sisters. Pay attention to this. Go to the next article about what happened in California. Watch this.
This is TheGuardian.com. California County recalls top official, giving militia-aligned group a path to government.
It says militia-aligned group a path to government. Meaning what? They are going to allow white supremacists to have a seat of authority in California.
Right.
This is just the beginning, brothers and sisters.
Right.
This is just the beginning. Let's read some of this.
Supervisor Leonard Motti outs after 2 years of threats and increasing hostility over pandemic health restrictions. Voters in far Northern California has solidified the ouster of a Republican county official, giving control of the Shasta County Board of Supervisors to a group supported by local militia members.
You see that? It says giving control of Shasta County Board of Supervisors to a group supported by local militia members. So they're going to be what? They're going to have a say-so in the laws that come down.
Lord have mercy.
Go ahead.
Leonard Motti, a retired police chief and Republican with decades of public service, lost his seat in a recall election in one of California's most conservative counties. The Tuesday recall came as tensions reached a high in the county after 2 years of threats and increasing hostility toward moderate Republican officials over pandemic health restrictions.
Now, do me a favor. Scroll down. Hold on. I want to see something. There's a point in this particular article.
Bring it up.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
All right, scroll down. Keep going. Mm-hmm. Yes, right there. Though Shasta County. Watch this.
Though Shasta County was among the least restrictive in California amid COVID, residents unhappy about state rules and mask requirements have showed up to meetings in large numbers since 2020.
Come on.
Marty and others were subjected to what law enforcement had deemed credible threats and personal attacks in meetings.
Watch this.
One person told him that bullets are expensive, but ropes are reusable.
Damn.
He said that bullets are expensive, but ropes are reusable.
Wow.
Well, damn, who is that talking about?
Right. Bring it up.
Go ahead, Officer David.
Man, come on, man. They trying to take us on the back to the lynchings and the hangings and the ropes. So you see how they feel about us, man. This so in California. All right. So they had, who was it, Terminator as the governor at one point.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but they about to go on right back to the ways it used to be. And it started with Trump and these white people getting bold now. So they telling you to your face, man, it's better to hang these Negroes and down to save your bullets for the greater war to come. Civil war is on the brink. Go ahead, Cap.
This is ridiculous.
What's sad is while Esau, they preparing, they talking about all these crazy nonsense that they talking about, and you have Jake's black, so-called blacks, African American right now, they are preparing, celebrating African American Month.
Damn.
In America,
You know what I mean?
we call it Black History.
Black History.
What the hell?
That's what I'm trying to say.
What month is African American month?
February.
February.
That
You saying
is
Black, no,
that is
I
on
was
the
confused.
Juneteenth.
No.
I was
Juneteenth.
confused on that.
I'm saying
Juneteenth.
Black History Month.
Juneteenth.
Is it May?
Juneteenth.
Black History
Black
Month.
History. Oh, February.
Yes.
Okay, all praises.
That is the blackest month. And
But on the real point that I'm making is that we are so deep into America ways that we can't really see past what's in front of us. They're preparing to slaughter and kill us in so many different ways, and yet we are still willing to hold their hands. We're still willing to follow their tradition, not knowing that, hey, we are leading you to the edge of the hill to drop you guys down. And we can't see it.
oh, hold on, real quick, officer. So-called Esau, I already don't see them on the killing the so-called black man by bullets, and they pissed. All right, why y'all wasting these good bullets on these Negroes? Why y'all doing that? Just use a rope, string them up.
Right. And what we got to realize is the religion in this country have taught us that everybody's equal and everybody should forgive and love everybody. But we got to realize that we have an enemy. Give me that in Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. And this is what we got to understand, because remember Trump said, make America great again. This is what he was talking about, and he had a lot of supporters.
Go back to stringing them up.
Right. That's what he meant. A lot of people act like they didn't know what he meant. But that's exactly what he meant, and that's why his supporters doing this. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Read.
Never trust thine enemy.
God said our enemies was those that sold us on slave ships in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 6. He said
Not
never.
the white man, right?
Yes, exactly the white man. He said never trust your enemies. And read verse 13.
Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
So God said, you know a snake is going to bite you. He's not going to pity you when he's told you to never trust them. And if you trust them and they hang you up with that rope that he's trying to save his bullets for, that's your fault.
But that sounds like Christianity right there. Go
That's
ahead.
right.
Well, you know, Christianity is white supremacy.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So real quick, I want to take this to another level, even though IT don't have the topics. We gonna get there, all right? I guess it's better, so the audience really don't know what we about to hit them with. But do me a favor, give me 2 Thessalonians 2:4, okay? Because just like the officer said, we got to realize that we do have an enemy. But when you see comments like that, right? When you see the fact that they could even fathom something like this, to have a white militia group have authority in government, that should tell you something, black man, Hispanic man. It's time to wake up. All right, read what you got.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 4.
Come on.
Who oppose him and exalt himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Oh, do I want 3? I want the man of sin. Is that what I want?
3.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Verse 3. Excuse me.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3.
Come on.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
Right, that's what I wanted. The man of sin being revealed. Who is it? Who else is it except the white man?
Bring it out.
That's what we're seeing right here. Now, we're not the only people seeing it. Now, give me that video, the next tab over. All right, I found this funny. Yeah, click that. Make sure we got the volume, IT. You got it?
Make sure the volume up.
All right, go ahead.
I think what annoys me most about white people is when they pretend like they're the victim.
Damn.
What's also annoying is when they kill us.
Hey,
What is
sis
fragile?
keeping it real, bro.
Hey, she kept it 100 right there.
Go ahead.
All about whiteness when everything has been constructed around it.
Every part of who I am has been distorted or criminalized.
It's really just a bunch of white lies.
We're storming the Capitol!
You're not patriots. You're ridiculous.
One of the definitions of American whiteness is ignorance.
White people, we are not your problem. You are.
Right.
White people
There you
today
go.
have any responsibility for slavery.
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Jesus was not white.
Hey, bring that. Hey, run it back, run it back.
There you
Hey,
go.
that's why they are giving away free crack pipes.
Right.
That's
Bring it
why
out,
they're giving
Cap.
away free crack pipes right there.
Right.
Because their lie is being found out.
That's right.
Everybody's beginning to see them for who they truly are. Hey, run that back a little bit, man. This is a beautiful thing. This is beautiful right here. Run it back a little bit.
problem.
Yeah.
You are.
Should white people today feel any responsibility for slavery?
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Hey,
Jesus
stop.
was not-
I got to hit some scripts real quick.
Bring it out.
Give me Revelation 6 and 4, then I want Revelations 11 and 18 real
it out.
quick. Because he said, we're not the problem, white man. You are.
You are the problem.
Right.
You are the problem, white man. Read that for me.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 4.
Come on.
And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
Right, that red horse is the red man.
Right.
According to Genesis 25 and 25. They're not white
They're the
people.
same.
They are red according to the Bible.
Right.
Read.
To take peace from the earth.
They the problem with the earth. They're the reason why everything is out of course.
Right.
It's not us. It's you, white man. Read.
And that they should kill one another.
That's all they about is killing. Look at who beefing right now. Russia and NATO.
Yep.
European nations. They cannot live without war and chaos.
Right.
Go to Revelations 11 and 18, man.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 18.
Come on.
And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
Come on.
And the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great.
Read.
And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Right. They are responsible for destroying the earth and taking away peace from the earth. But guess what? It's finally being brought out in a mass scale.
Right.
And they see it. It's like, damn, we are being found out for who we are.
Yeah.
Remember, I think I brought this out not too long ago. Remember Cain's curse.
Right.
You understand? Everybody would seek to kill him. Once they are found out for who they are and the cover is off, it's a wrap for the so-called
right.
white man.
Damn.
According to biblical scripture and prophecy. All right? Hey, go back to the clip.
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Jesus was not white. Think of geography. Ain't no way Jesus walked around with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Bring it out.
White culture fears the end of the world. For
Stop. It's a white culture fears the end of the world. Why? Because they know that they stole everything.
That's right.
They know without a shadow of a doubt. Once people start figuring out what they did, it's over for them.
Right.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this thing is heavy, man.
Right.
Hey, run that back a little bit.
That's why they want to start that Black History Project from going into schools. What is it called? The critical race theory.
Right.
It's going to expose all of the stuff that they done did. They don't want none of that coming out.
You can't hurt their feelings no more.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Go back to the clip.
And blue eyes.
White culture fears the end of the world. For us as Native people.
Stop. And you see this. Hey, it's coming out. They're not saying it openly.
Right. But they know.
You see that? The Most High is a mastermind.
That's right.
That's targeting who? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
All right, because we're the history that they stole.
Right.
You understand? Come on, play the clip.
White culture fears the end of the world. For us as Native people, the end of the world already happened like multiple times.
Symbols and monuments, these are mementos of racism. Bring that statue down.
Stop. Now, see, that's when our people, they go to the left.
Yeah, they messed up right there.
You understand? Because how else are we going to remember this?
Right.
We're going to remember what they did to us. They want, like it said last week in that movie, Fahrenheit 451, he said, why do we burn? He said, we weren't created equal. But when we burn, what did he say? We're made equal through the fire.
Right.
That's what he say. Because your past is done. You don't know nothing.
So they going to forget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you think everybody's equal.
Yes,
when
sir.
God made you to be over them.
Right.
To rule this whole earth. Read on. I'm sorry, play on.
Put up like TCU BY yogurt or something. Everybody can get behind.
The truth has to be told about history.
We have to make sure that these stories are told from our perspective.
There's always hope. You know what I'm saying? We don't give up.
It's about obliterating systemic and institutionalized racism.
That ain't never gonna happen, bro.
Never gonna happen.
Go ahead.
Wild place, y'all. It's a wild place. I know Harriet and Frederick be up there just like, what is they gonna do?
Everything's gonna be all white. Now, I'm gonna watch that thing when it come out. But yeah, man, you got to understand the narrative that they're trying to push out there. All right, it's a racial divide. That's also propaganda as well.
Right.
But somebody's gonna look at that, and the Most High gonna start dealing with them off of that thing right there.
Right.
Yes,
All right. So what did we read earlier? U.S. on the path to civil war. The differences. You got white militia groups in office having influence in the government.
Right.
And we see that the white man's being revealed. So there's another narrative that they're trying to push out here as well. There's this show that was, I think it's called 90 Day Fiance. No, 90 Day something with TOC. It's some show, spinoff, and it's a reality show that's a spinoff of it. And it actually has one of our people on there. Now, I'm not saying he's affiliated with us. Absolutely not. Not affiliated with us, but I want y'all to take a look at this clip on how they're trying to paint the narrative. Because I ain't going to lie to you. I first heard about this truth back in 2008, right? I never thought that I would ever see it talked about casually on national television. The reason why it's spoken of casually on national television now is because they can't hide us.
Right.
Think about the times with Malcolm X. Malcolm X in the Nation of Islam, they was very monumental and very they was influential on the people to the point they had him on TV. You understand? They couldn't ignore him anymore.
Right.
That's the same thing, but this time, this is the real thing.
Right.
This actually has substance to it.
Right.
You understand? So now we are actually being discussed on reality TV.
Right.
But you know they're not going to discuss us in the right light.
You already know.
All right, but play the clip. Play the clip.
This new religion.
And convinced Winter to follow.
And convinced Winter to follow.
I have no problem with anybody's religion, but it seems like he has influenced her deeply into changing the way she interacts with her family.
This is a family portrait.
You guys did not say that it was going to be an ugly Christmas sweater.
What's wrong with Christmas?
I don't celebrate Christmas.
But you see, she's still in pants.
Right, yep.
All right, did we decide on anything yet?
I'm gonna get the Publico burger, and there's no pork in it, right?
Oh, he needs everything kosher. Everything kosher? And you too, huh?
Who said kosher?
You guys don't eat kosher?
No.
Winter told me that she was kosher. Kosher is when the food has been prepared a certain way. Also, they have all other kinds of rules like eating pork and shellfish. You can't do that. But at the dinner,
Judah.
Josh says that they don't eat kosher, and it's crazy to me that Winter's a part of a religion that she still doesn't even understand. Oh, well, what is it that you, like, what is it?
We follow a...
And they know which people to allow on TV.
Right.
You understand? They're not going to put someone who's well-versed
Right.
on TV. They're not going to let truth come out. But they will let people like this get on there and put that negative energy out there about the Israelites.
Right.
That's
Yes,
what they'll
sir.
do. They're very crafty in what they do. Run it back a little bit. Go ahead. Play it.
biblical diet.
Well, I don't believe that God's going to send you to hell for eating
Hold
a
on.
shrimp.
Pause real quick. So the brothers said that they believe in a biblical diet. All right, this is supposed to be a Christian on a nation.
Right.
She automatically goes against the Bible. Christianity, you don't believe in the Bible. So when God says something, you're supposed to do it. It's automatic. But on the time and time again, I don't think he's going to send me to hell for going against what he said. He is. You're going to be killed and done away with. It's time to repent.
Like Cap said, like Cap read earlier, the world loved darkness.
Right.
They gravitate to anything that goes against the Bible because that's what the world pushes.
You know, one thing that I'll say in that regard, one thing that you see, number one, like Cap, what you were saying, because he sounded like he's misinformed as well. Although he pushed out a few every chance he get. Like, on a position like this, you have to stay solid on what you believe in. They talking about kosher, that even understand the term, what they referring to kosher is just the Jewish.
Amalek.
The damn Edomite saying that they pray over this, now it's safe.
Right.
That's mainly what it goes into. But the brother talking about what you should eat that's healthy for you.
Right.
But they're like, no, hell with that. I want to eat whatever I want to eat. It doesn't matter if it's a bottom feeder. That's just to show you how people is, man.
Hey, let's go back to the video. I know we pressed for time here. We're going to wrap it up shortly.
I know I'm not going to hell.
For eating a shrimp.
You eat a bottom feeder, you think like a bottom feeder.
That's a
Damn. With the straight hair.
Who you saying thinks like a bottom feeder?
You, black woman.
Wait just a damn minute. I'm the one who welcomed you into this event to teach you about my heritage, my ancestors.
Yeah, and everything was
and
great.
You know things now that happened that I didn't even know until today. And you learned it with everybody.
She don't even know about her ancestors.
Right.
Now what you got to say?
If she knew about her ancestors, her hair wouldn't have been straight.
Hey, you said we got a caller? Hey, Shalom caller, what's your question or your comment? Oh, they hung up? Okay. All right, yeah, man. So you see what they're trying to do. They're trying to paint us in a negative light.
Right.
They're trying to paint us in a negative light, but that's okay. They're calling back? Okay. All right, go ahead and connect. Let me know you're ready. All right, hey, Shalom caller, what's your question or your comment?
Yeah, this Officer Ezekiel at Lubbock Camp.
Hey, Shalom, officer.
Shalom. I just wanted to say about that episode that y'all posted on there about the brother from Judah, to show you how far Esau goes to show us in a negative light. They got that brother on that show again, and him and that girl done split up, and it's because of the fact that he's saying she need to call him Lord, and he gonna multiple wives.
Wow.
The whole nine, every negative light that we can be painted in, they using that brother on that show to do it.
Damn. And he don't even see it, man.
Nope.
He going along with the madness,
Right.
man.
Yeah, he wanted a little fame, that's all. Too.
Hey, for those who are listening, hey, thank you for calling in, officer. Hey, Most High Christ bless you. Hey, go to 1 Peter 3 to touch that thing. It ain't about the brother telling her to do that. That's what the Bible says.
Right.
Let's go to 1 Peter 3. All right. You got it, soldier?
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1. Likewise, ye wives.
No. 6.
Verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham.
Tell you what, start at verse 5.
Verse 5. For after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
Come on.
Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
You see that? That's a biblical example. The black woman, what you just saw there, give me Jeremiah 31 and 22.
Bring it out.
What we just saw on TLC, that's not a woman in subjection. That's not a righteous woman.
Right.
Those are loud, boisterous, imperious women. Okay, that's what you saw there. All right.
Who raised you?
Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22.
And I want to say this. As an Israelite man, he should not be dating no sister that's wearing pants.
Right.
You should be proving an Israelite sister who know who she is.
Right.
You understand? That right there, that's not going
Somebody
to work.
come and look at this.
It says you cannot be unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Right.
All right. So, brother, brother that's on the TV, if you watching, and get yourself together, bro. That's not a good representation of the Israelites.
Right.
Just stay away from these niggas.
Hey, read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22.
Come on.
How long wilt thou go about, O thy backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
There it is. Because a woman has that type of platform now,
Right.
she don't want to be in subjection to the black man.
Right.
She want to be over him, and you could tell them sisters they don't know anything about being submissive. man.
Right.
So what we read is a biblical example from the foremother saying what she reverenced her husband by calling him Lord. All right, and we about to wrap it up. Officer Obadiah, you got anything?
Hey, it's just on what you just said. It's proven how she said, remember who brought you here. To go along with the scripture you just brought out. Remember who brought you here. I brought you here. You better watch what you say.
Right.
Go ahead.
Nothing positive could have came out of his situation, period, because not only was he dating a sister that wasn't proved, he's dating a sister and spending all his time amongst ungodly. The Bible tells you to separate yourselves from the ungodly. So if he was going to date that sister, like Cap say, he should have he should have waited till she proved herself by keeping God's commandments for at least a year or plus. So he was setting up for failure from the beginning.
Right. All right, man. So all praise to the Most High, man. Another episode of Writings on the Wall. Oh yeah. Kill that. What we do here, we like to reward the officers for their commentation. I say today's winner.
Hey, on the Bring It Out, Cap. You know what I mean? Bring it out, man. You did a good job today on the I'm hosting the show.
All right, brother. All right, so today's winner is Officer Elijah.
Oh my God! You tricked me.
All praise to the Father.
All praise to the
All
Most High,
praises,
man.
all praises.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. Hey, once again, this is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall radio show. To my right,
Officer Obadiah.
Shalom, Israel. Officer Elijah.
And I'm Officer David. Shalom, Israel.
All right, and Lord's will, we be back next week with another show. And with that, we say
Shalom.
Shalom.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us a spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana. Sierra Leone, 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.